Start record. Alright, here we are in the Apache. Once again, graphics are loading in. We can get started. Close the door. I always arm these. I don't really know what I'm doing in this, so don't give me too much of a hard time. Turn on the battery. Turn on the APU. There it goes. Oh, and while we're at this, I think I want different rockets. These should do.
Request rearming.
Turn down these brightnesses. That's good. The ground crew is talking to us today. Start one engine. Start the other engine. Looking for about 20%. There it is. And the other one will be now. Normally I would never start two engines at a time, but I don't know why. But for some reason that's the only way I can get this thing to start. If I do the slightest break in this procedure, good, the engines won't start. Oh wait, those are, oh no, I've got Hellfires and rockets. I don't know what to do with the Hellfires. Oh, I know that's Buddy up front. I refuse to call him George. What an unimaginative name. It's like what Russians think Americans are called. George. Interior light. Is it primary I want? One of these. These are external lights. Oh, probably all of these. Except the flood. Okay. Oh, and right. Let's bring the throttles up. So yeah, if I try to move these manually, they don't latch to their detent. So I hit page up, and that brings it to the fly position. Again, anything else seems to cause the engines to die. So there it is. RPM are flying RPM. Turn off the APU. Oh, that was the parking brake. We don't need it. Here's our buddy. He's going to come with us. Oh, right. Weapons. Bore sight. Eye-heads. Eye-heads. Eye-heads, my precious. Oh, come on. Okay. Tracker center. Okay, you gotta put this dot in that dot and press a thing, which is really hard to press because it's my analog stick. I've got it mapped to pressing in the center, which I believe, like a little stick on the throttle, which I believe is what it should be, but boy, it's hard to press that without moving it. And then the other thing I like to do, ground ordnance on, arm on, and then manual range, auto. Oh wait, but I don't have the gun selected, right? So it's going to break as soon as I select the gun. Is that what happens? Is this the gun? If I look over here, does my gun point over there? No. What? There's the rocket. Good. Why am I getting distortion from my microphone? I don't usually get that. I did just change a setting regarding that. Pylon error. You're a pylon error. Elevation limit. Where's the gun? Not sure. This will be the map once it loads. I guess we wait for this to load before we take off. And over here we can do that. Oh, and there is our map. Zoom out, zoom in. Okay. And we can turn the iHads off, or put it back on. We'll leave it on even though I don't like it. I really don't like stuff stuck to my face. Okay, let's try and fly this crazy thing. Brakes off. Oh yeah, we can taxi over to the runway. Let's do that. Forward stick, wow. Here's the menu that tries to kill you. Boy, I would love to be able to disable that. Is there a script hack I can do for that? Does anyone know? Oh, wrong way. On the collective. Need a little bit of collective to taxi with. And which way can we go? Let's go left. Tail wheel is unlocked, I guess that's correct. Is Buddy coming with me? No. He will, eventually. Okay, we're going to turn down here. Oh, not very much roadway, but we won't need very much. Okay, here we go. And we're flying. Kinda. Trim. There's 2 telling me he's rejoining. We'll go slow for him so he can catch up. Okay, back to question A. How do I shoot the gun? Let's test it on the beach. No, in the water. Okay, that. Oh, right, there's a trigger. Okay, how about that? Oh, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now let's do this again. Man range. Auto. Enter. Yeah, I think that's good. Does it shoot where I think it's going to shoot? Who knows? Yeah, there's Buddy. Do I know how to release countermeasures? Doesn't look like I do, does it? I've got them in the manual mode, like I... Come on, one of these buttons I must have mapped to. Countermeasures. Where are they? Also, I'm trying the Q key. Usually it's Q by default, but not this time. Oh, it might be my headphones that are crapping out. That might be why I'm hearing distortion. I should swap them out before things get hairy. In fact, I'm going to do that. Okay, different headphones. Of the same kind. Actually, the microphone pressed up against my throat there. It became a throat mic. That's funny. I don't know how throat mics could ever work. Just seems like it shouldn't. Let's get low. Both to make entertaining content for the stream and to make us harder to shoot at. There are some baddies out there. Hans of Vida baddies. For how long this module has been out, boy, is it ever half-baked. Ooh, not much of a frame rate at the moment. Is it just this port? Usually I get better frames than this. Oh, interesting, it just got better. It's like it's that ship, the Nevergreen. So yeah, we're just gonna have a leisurely flight down the beach here. Is there anything I have to do to tell George up front to arm the weapons like I do in the Hind? No idea. I know I can press that. Control V by default brings that up, and then the WASD keys navigate this menu. That'll just be for the Hellfires though, and I don't think we're going to get there. I'll probably get murdered before I get a chance to do that. If I'm lucky, I'll get some guns and some rockets off. A little more forward trim. Right there. There he comes. Thought he was afraid of the water. Nope, he's matching me. Good. Can I send him ahead? That would be nice. What is he? Wingman 2? Flight. Well, cover me would be good. Engage. Ground targets.
Flight. Engage targets of opportunity.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean when there are some. Not like immediately. I know we're not there yet. Whee! Shoot some birds. ugly, ugly birds. It's like, does Eagle Dynamics not have a single artist that's ever seen a bird? Do they not have birds in Russia? Because birds do not look like these things. And even though they seem to be part of the map, they keep using the same ugly birds in every new map. I know it's just a little thing, but I would rather have no birds than ugly birds. Also, there's a bird strike feature, and of course it has nothing to do with the birds that you see. They're imaginary bird strikes. And meanwhile, you can fly through these birds right through your cockpit, no problem. It's hard to do on purpose. Okay, I'd really like to know why I can't. Oh, this, there. Countermeasures. There we go. Good. Yeah, I hardly ever fly this. It's not a very satisfying module. It's the least realistic feeling helicopter. It's really hard to fly, and my understanding is in real life they're quite easy to fly. This should be the easiest helicopter to fly in the sim. And other than the crazy Gazelle from another developer, it's the worst. Second worst helicopter in the sim after the Gazelle. The Gazelle just got a totally new flight model, which is about 1,000 times better than the previous flight model. I just finished a demo of it, but it's still awful. That's how bad it was originally. Anyway, it's not as bad, but it's still really bad. I would not buy anything from those guys. Also, the CEO of the company threatened my family just because I was critical of his products on social media. He sent me nasty personal messages. Maybe someday I'll show them to you. Good for a laugh. Sven is the fellow's name. I'm not sure what his problem is. I think he might be a drunk. But boy, has their Kiowa ever been taken a long time. And that's fine by me. If anything to keep their ugly... Like, even if you don't own the module, you still have to play war with the module. So it's... you can't avoid the things. Unless you control the server, and then you can make a game that doesn't include it. But of course, most servers are going to. There we go. We hit a bird. Except we didn't hit a bird. Can I go through that crane? Probably not wide enough. Not going to try. Something about these cranes is bringing the frame rate to its knees. And then, as soon as it's... Oh, it's still chunky. That chunky monkey. And now it's good. Yeah. This is a brand new map, so I'm sure they still have some level of detail work to do on it. The condition this map came out in is great. Really impressed so far. This is the new Sinai map. It's got southern Israel, Egypt, a little bit of Saudi Arabia, Sinai Canal, pyramids, Cairo. It's got the biggest cities I've ever seen, and unlike these ports, the cities don't drag the frame rate down. I think largely due to a lot of reuse of the same building objects. So there aren't a whole lot of landmarks on this map, but just for playing war in it should be pretty effective. Unfortunately, I haven't seen a lot of servers using it yet. Okay, looks like things are getting military. This looks a bit like a wall. Are we entering bad guy territory?
opportunity.
Oh, God, you suck. Okay. Then cover me.
Flight, cover me.
Dick. That's covering me? That's what you call cover me? Oh. Missile warnings. I see something over there. Oh, that might be our F-16s. Good. Good, that's what I want. I don't know where anything is in advance here. I'm just... So yeah, he knows how to use his Hellfires, so he can do that. Seemed to have survived a missile launch. That was good. What's that over there? I think that's a dude. Let's go toast him. Right there at that corner. Yeah. Did I get him? Missile. Okay, where'd he go? There was a baddie right here. I thought, for sure. Or was it just a bush? I don't know. Okay, let's continue on looking for terrorists. Where are you, my little terrorists? I will find you. Okay, going out to the beach. I think these buildings should be more white color than tan. Been seeing a lot of them on the news lately, falling down. Boo-hoo. F around and find out. This is the find out stage. Missile. Forward. Well, we're doing pretty good for the missiles that have been shot at me so far. Normally I'm dead by now. What a mess. What's this over here? About to smash into my friend. See up in this corner here where I'm pointing at? Hey, I killed something. It sank into the ground, whatever it was. Oh, I think that must mean it's a map object, not one of the targets I placed. I did create this mission, but that was last week. I forget where everything is. Okay, that would explain what happened the last time I shot at something. Oh, looks like one of our F-16s just went down. Only 2 of them left. There's supposed to be 4. Oh, and suddenly we're in cloud. For the first few months of the clouds, the cloud shadows would, come and go as they should. Like they'd move around the ground. And now it just blinks on or off for months now. Yet another great step backwards. Oh, you see? There. Like, sure, you can fly into a shadow, but the whole world doesn't suddenly unshadow and shadow on you. And how's multi-threaded doing, ED? Still no dust or dirt from ground vehicles, I see. Still no standalone server in multi-threaded. And now you've got a new major version you're about to release on us. Oh, how's Vulkan doing? How Vulkan doing? I thought Vulkan was going to change everything and speed up our frame rates and make everything look better and be easier to program and make us be able to run the sim on Linux. All that good stuff. What happened to that? It's almost like you can't trust those Russians. We'll fly down to the end of the city here. Oh, we're supposed to let civilians evacuate to the south, aren't we? I don't think there are any civilians. Either in this simulation or in real life. Oh! That was, whoa! Did I really kill that guy? Wow. That was, I didn't know you could kill the ground vehicles. Like, that's just a civilian traffic. It wasn't, I think it was. That must be new. When did they add that? That's good. Civilian traffic shouldn't be immune from getting killed. Should be killable like everything else. Whee! Whoa! Yeah, I mean, I can fly this, but it doesn't go where I want. Like the... but it was better at first. For the first few months, it was quite nice. And then every time they improve it, it just gets harder and harder to fly. Wants to roll over. Very unstable. What do we got here? Just a parked car. Trees. Okay, let's go up here. Missile, missile. Okay, who's shooting? I'd like to see one of these missiles, and then maybe I could go get the guy who's shooting them. These fires I just built into the map, they're not significant of anything. Well, actually, some could be from the Vipers. Oh, it looks like this is the border. It is a strip, isn't it? A one-dimensional town. Okay, we followed the beach before. This time let's follow the east side of the strip. This is actually a pretty successful outing so far. By which I mean I'm not dead yet. There's the wall. There's a bus. I gotta get the bus. War crime. You know the bus is full of rockets. It's not a war crime. It's gotta be done. Here we go. Ah. Well, how come he didn't catch on fire? Maybe that was an actual target I killed before. Do I have a score? Does it tell me? I'm used to the multiplayer view. I almost never fly offline like this, but there isn't really a server where we can have this kind of fun right now. For some reason, people are avoiding the obvious. We got this map just in time for this war. I doubt they would be making one now. Hopefully they continue to develop it. They used to be talking about doing an Afghanistan map, and then they didn't. I'm sure they put all kinds of work and all kinds of our money into it and then threw it away. When you're the only game in town as far as realistic combat flight simulators go, you can get away with that shit. But, oh, man. I've never seen a company with such contempt for its customers. If they go out of business and I lose what I've invested in the software in this sim, it'll be worth it just to know that they're out of jobs. Hateful, awful, surly, lazy people. They'd rather argue with you for 60 days than do an afternoon of work. And if you make a good point, they'll kick you out of their forums. It's happened to me several times. Just for arguing my point with logic, reason, and evidence. What did you say, two? What are you doing? Don't be weird. Number 2. I have to go number 1. Please mind the bridge. Oh no, it should be the other way around. Number 1. I have to number 2. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I have to go number 2. Yeah, you see how all these buildings look exactly the same. And yeah, again, they're tan. They should be concrete colored, like that one. What happens if we fly through the fire? I'll probably fly right into a building is what? Yeah, not smart. Not smart. Oh boy. Okay. I think I put some stuff on these roads. We haven't tried rockets yet, have we? Boom. Okay. Rockets work. You're lucky. So are you. Oh, right. You got to get the rocket pipper. That's so weird because it's attached to your head point angle. That's a weird place to park a truck, van. Okay, I got to get one of these. Let's try this. Oh. Ha. Nope. Maybe you can't kill the civilian traffic. There's supposed to be some rocket launchers, some MLRSs somewhere around here. Oh, it does. They do disappear at least. Oh no, and there was fire. Okay, you can kill the civilians. The civilian traffic. Where's rocket? There it is. Boop. That's the stability augmentation system. I used to put a message up there telling me that I don't know, I guess it doesn't have enough margin left to be able to stabilize my flight because I'm near the edge of the control limits or something. Although it doesn't feel like I am. Okay, stop wasting rockets. Waste guns. Whoa. 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 Okay, not the best flyby view in here. Whoa! Let's go up. Ow! Oh boy, I hit. Did I knock anything off? Nope. Oh look, there's a friendly F-16 up there. There are no enemy aircraft. DCS does not yet have paragliders. Maybe someone will make us a mod. Okay, we're looking for baddies. Or power. Whoops. Why does that shoot? Oh, is that the first trigger detent? Why would the first trigger detent fire? It shouldn't. Not usually. Like, if the first detent fires, why would the second one be needed? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'll learn this someday, but they need to give it a believable flight model first. Okay. Is that a tree or a baddie? It's a tree. It's a bad tree. Let's go downtown here. George isn't being very helpful. Does he spot targets or something? Not lazing, unslaved, no weapon. What? Is there something I need to... Oh, right. We're not online, so we can actually pause while we look at controls. What are they called? Are they called George? George. Consent to fire. I don't know. What would I map that to? No. Yeah, not that. Shift C? Consent to fire. Left shift C. Let's see what that does. Nope. I don't know. I really hate dealing with the AI. Co-pilot or gunner. I need to find a buddy to fly this thing with. Same thing with the Tomcat. I'll even take the back seat. I'll be Rio. I don't know how, but it'll give me a reason to learn. I do know how to start up the back seat of the Tomcat. Learned that much anyway. Yeah, the World War II aircraft and the Cold War jets and helicopters I'm a lot better with. Modern stuff, these flying computers. Well, part of it is my my controllers aren't quite full HODAS. I'd say they're about 3/4 HODAS. Like I said, I don't have a two-stage trigger. I only have a thumb button on my joystick instead of a 4-way or 5-way hat. Don't have any linear axis on my throttle for controlling like radar elevation. You can work around all these things. You can use the keyboard for everything if you need to, but it's not fun. Also, it's kind of a chicken and egg problem because you have to map an aircraft that you haven't learned how to use yet. So you don't know which controls are important, or I usually go through Chuck's guide and find where they're located in the real aircraft and then try and map as close as I can to on my stick and throttle, and after that, if I run out of space, it goes to the keyboard. here. Really surprised I'm not dead yet. Doing something right. This is kind of the third part of the Sinai tour I owed my YouTube channel. Promised that months ago. And then I kept on expecting that they were going to have an update any day, and I figured I should probably hold off. Now here we are, 2.5 months or something since the last update. Still nothing, just a bunch of promises. They've been repeating themselves in the newsletters. Really wonder sometimes how much time this business has left before they finally get what they deserve. And then that'll free up the market for my simulator product. And no, I'm not just talking about doing some 3D modeling and throwing it into Unreal Engine or something like those other jokers do. I'm talking about a ground up new sim. Am I capable of coding such a thing? Don't know. But I've surprised myself before. Yeah, most game engines don't work well for the scale that flight simulators work at. I mean, you need the entire planet. DCS doesn't have the entire planet, and they have. I don't even understand what they're saying their plan is going to be. They say a new spherical world is coming, but then it's not going to work with the existing maps or something. Like, you should be able to fly. First of all, they should take these existing maps and map them onto a sphere. Right now, they're literally flat. DCS world is flat. It's not cool. And then you should be able to fly on a spherical world between the maps and have like a low resolution world between them. So if you want to fly bomber missions between countries for 8 hours, you can do that. They of course think nobody's interested in that, but then stuff happens like they release the Hercules mod, and a whole bunch of people loved it. It turned out there were people who wanted to fly transport and not shoot after all. They really don't understand their market. Same thing with Vietnam. I think because they're Russian and because America technically lost in Vietnam, they think that Americans don't want to play Vietnam. They don't understand just how much of American movies and media and pop culture is based on Vietnam. It's so obvious, and yet they do not have it yet. What's this little Potemkin village? Terrorists, let's blow them up. Get the rockets out. I think these are enemy positions. Did I get anything? Don't look very blow-upable, do they? Oh, we're right at the border. Okay, don't shoot stuff on this side of the border. That's friendlies. Build the wall. We're gonna build a wall. Beautiful wall. Beautiful wall like you never seen. Other countries get to have walls. Okay, no more shoot. Well, no, let's go back. We still got weapons. Gotta be some bad guys. How are we doing for fuel? Ooh. No, wrong thing. Where do I find that? Here, fuel. I don't know. Is that a lot? It would be nice if it had like a gauge. What do we got down here? Same thing. Back to guns. Gun, I should say. Still haven't replaced my HD display, hence the 4:3 aspect ratio, and the chat on the side to use up the dead space. Chat with nobody in it. I didn't announce this stream. It's not a very... Well, it's been interesting, I guess. But yes, please like and subscribe and follow and all that stuff. There's going to be more, and aside from Flight Simulator, well, aside from DCS, I'm unlikely to play any other Flight Simulator products unless I start showing off my own development. But one other thing we might be doing soon is audio production streams, where I show you some tricks and show you how to use my software products. Just rebuilt my my DAW, my digital audio workstation. Reinstalled the software and the audio interface for like what feels like the 5th time in 2 or 3 years. Keep on having hardware failures. Lost an SSD a little while back, about a year ago actually. Replaced it and had to reinstall everything, of course. And now I've lost my HD display. I'm back on this 19-inch 1280 by 1024 display, which is unsatisfactory. You're actually seeing it sharper than I do. I'm using NVIDIA's DSR feature to enhance the resolution. Whee! Yeah, good frame rate here, and look, we're in the middle of all this stuff. And yet there's good frames. So that's pretty cool. I'm impressed with that. I don't even care if every building looks the same. I can play war in here. Looks a little too nice. Let's see what we can do about that. What's this, Main Street? The shopping district? Nice shot. So yeah, for the most part I put bad guys like in clearings, parks, and well, if they have parks. I mean, this looks like a park. I'm sure there's no such thing in real Gaza. I've never seen anything that just doesn't look like the same concrete buildings. City of concrete. What a shame. It should be one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Should have a huge tourist industry. But no, gotta be a bunch of assholes. Okay, I was really expecting some more opposition. Honestly, there's bad guys down here. Here, we can find them on the... There's some. See their towels on their heads? What else we got? There's one. There's one driving. There's some man pads. I'm not even wearing my man pads. So yeah, there's somewhere. Just a little problem figuring out where. Keep hoping a missile will launch and clue me in. I suppose I could do exactly that. I could get way up in the sky here over the city and try and attract missiles. Let's do that. Oh, and yeah, let's get rid of this ugly overlay, since I don't know how to use it anyway. We will. I'll learn this thing. I mostly know how to do it in the Hind. Far prefer the Hind to the Apache so far. The Hind's a lot of fun. I'm sure it's nowhere near as effective, but if you just like flying around shooting targets of opportunity, the Hind is the way to go. This thing is more for planned attacks, and you've got waypoints and an actual plan. Because I fly online a lot, multiplayer, and I like servers where the action is natural, where the players come up with what they're gonna... Oh, hello. No, that's a street sign. Thought we had a baddie. So yeah, because I like servers where the missions aren't planned, where the players make up their own missions, like the Buddy Spike servers, which are excellent for that. I prefer aircraft where you don't really need to do a whole bunch of pre-flight planning. Just grab the weapons you expect you're going to use and make it up as you go. Again, World War II style, Cold War style. And you can do that with these modern aircraft, but you're not really using them right if you do. These flying computers. I'm already flying a computer. Now I'm flying a computer in my computer. How's the fuel holding up? gotta be. Well, we were just looking at them. There's bad guys. They're out there. We just gotta find them. Boop. Yeah, you can blow up the civilians now. Civilian traffic. I wonder if that happens on all maps or if that's map dependent. Again, I'm pretty sure in the past I've bombed and strafed the civilian traffic to no effect. Where's the baddies? Okay, let's get some altitude. Maybe we can attract some man pads. Okay, look at us. We're sitting ducks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, eject? No. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh. Okay, well I guess we don't need to worry about a landing. Oh, and there's my buddy. He got nailed too. I told you there were bad guys down there. Oh, he's okay. Boy, there's not... Oh. They really need to work on the damage model of this thing as well. So it looks like he's gone home. And that's it. And what do we have for baddies? So yeah, here's some of the MLRSs that are supposed to be launching rockets. They have ammo trucks, but I haven't seen any actually launch yet. So a couple of guys with towels on their heads. Some more towelies. There goes the ugly bus. Man pads. Guy with ammo for the man pads. Oh, this one's actually smoking. The F-16s must have strafed him. None of them are launching. That's cool. That's a good looking truck. It actually have transparent glass instead of just solid texture. What do they call these? Technicals? When you throw a gun on the back of a Toyota? Maybe they're the guys who shot me. I don't know. Why is there no sound? I mean, shouldn't this make sound? This makes sound. And it's just sitting there. This is just sitting there, so I'm okay if it's quiet. But this should be making sound. Come on. Alright, I think that's enough for tonight. Once again, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Cheers, everybody.